Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Joe. Welcome back to SNES's Life. Tonight, this is, I believe, the third FX chip game we've played. So we played Star Fox, we played Vortex, and now we're up to Stunt Race FX. This is actually a game I do very well remember from my childhood. And that's because, of course, when I was a kid, we thought that this was like, holy, it's the peak, like, graphics performance and racing game. It's amazing and everything else. Uh, what up, Tron? How's it going? Welcome in. Uh, yeah, I remember very distinctly renting this game a number of times. I don't have much in the way of memories for it, other than it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. But I still rented it a bunch. And this is from like the age where like everything coming out was like clay, so you had like clay fighters and claymation movies were kind of a big deal, and so you can see the art on the front here. I think this is drawn, but it definitely has kind of a clay look to it. And as we go through the manual, you'll see that I'm almost certain they used clay models for the manual. Good, you never played this game back in the day. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Yeah, I played it a lot when I was a kid. Take a look at the back of the box here. We got our traditional 4 screenshots. And so you can see 2-player splits the screen. There is a battle mode. Obviously, I'm not going to be playing that tonight because I don't have a second player to battle mode with. But there are 3 different modes. There is essentially your traditional like arcade beat the timer to the checkpoint mode. And then there is a stunt track mode with like jumps and all that on it. And then there is a third mode. My brain's suddenly shutting down. I just went through the manual, but it's already gone. So let's see. No, speed tracks, stunt tracks, battle tracks. Oh, maybe there's just 3 modes and I'm silly. So, yeah, and here's the problem. You can really see in all of these clips, other than the 2-player mode, like, you can't see much of the world, honestly. Like, they figured out how to get polygons running on the Nintendo, but at the suffrage of like you can't actually have that much on screen. I'm impressed at all that they had like these horse looking things up on this top left one. I'll be interested to see what those look like in the game. Take a quick look at the manual here. It is surprisingly like 20 pages long. 30 pages long. Look at that shit. So we're going to flip through. You do actually get like a jump. Of course, your LR buttons is like a sharp turn. You can pivot the car with the up and down when you're in the air to try and reduce the damage you take when you hit the ground. Here we get our speed tracks. Challenge the 4 courses and try to get the combined best time. Top 3 times are saved. Stunt tracks. Stunt tracks is passing the checkpoints. And then battle tracks. And then you can test run and free tracks. Free tracks. What is this? Test run is the beginner's practice mode. When you clear any of the classes in speed, you unlock free. Okay, well, I'm probably not going to get there, but we'll see. Here's the cars, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, let's say we'll zoom in on this. Like, that dude looks like he's made of clay, and it continues all the way through. Especially this one, the little coupe. Like, looking at the tires and the rims, like that. I'd be shocked if that wasn't a clay model. That doesn't mean it is, and I'm not just dumb and wrong. But so anyway, you get the 4-wheel drive Bigfoot truck, you get the little like regular old sedan, you get an F1 car, you get a motorcycle, and this I don't remember at all from when I was a kid. The semi trailer, like I don't remember him. So we're definitely going to try and get to play as him for a little bit at some point tonight. He's in a bonus game. So when you upload, or when you start, you pick your guy, you get to put in your initials. And this is speed tracks. So once you beat the first 2 courses on any of the level speed tracks, you get the bonus game, which is where you get to drive the truck. So we're going to take that Novus class on first thing, because I want to try and play that. And we continue through. It just takes you a walkthrough of what everything is on the screen and how things work. And of course, if you damage yourself, you'll take out of the race. But yeah. There you go. Surprisingly, quite a bit. You can delete the save data, not that we'll need to. Changing views is as easily as select. It does have a list of all the different racetracks, and on the stunt tracks, it actually shows the course. So I'm guessing at the end, each course is divided into 4 or 5 legs here. I'm guessing the checkpoints is at the end of each one there. But yeah, we're going to kick this over. We're going to start this game. We're going to see if she holds up. I mean, I'm sure it won't. I don't think most of the FX chip games do. They tend to. I felt like the FX chip games, like they really tried to do something different with them. That is way too loud. And just never quite got there. What's funny is there's the semi-truck on the front damn screen. No motorcycle, but I don't remember the semi-truck at all. Frame rate to 15 immediately. I mean, probably. I don't know what the frame rate is on this game, but I'm sure it's not great. So we... Oh, look, the motorcycle isn't even an option in this race. We'll take the coupe. He's a nice medium. Can't totally screw him up. Excuse me. I choked to death here. We're definitely gonna do Novus. What the hell is with the flashy? It's having a moment, isn't it? That's the thing about emulation. It's never perfect. At least there's a mini-map down there. Oh, Jesus. Good God. I'm all over the fucking place. Checkpoints. Ooh. She doesn't control great. Oh, I forgot I have like a nitro boost. If I could just not hit the walls, I'd probably be doing alright. Hey, first place. This is on the Switch Mini SNES. I don't think it's on the Mini SNES. It might be on Switch Online. They had to shrink the screen with the bottom bar, and so it couldn't run the floors. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Dog's upstairs freaking out. This feels familiar. Like, I'm pretty sure I remember this one from when I was a little kid. I say little kid, but I guess I was 94. I would have been 12 when this came out. Prick. Got a nice light jaunty music behind it. Like nothing exceptional, but it's there anyway. Although, just like a lot of racing games, it's kind of hard to hear over the engine noise. Feels like a Mario music soundtrack, you know, like real calm. Hey! Well, yeah, I want to play the bonus level. I want to try this truck out. I really don't remember this at all. God, he turns like a fucking refrigerator. And you can't see shit. God almighty, dude. And run cars off the road. This is 4 feet. Yeah, you can't see a damn thing on that truck level. And it doesn't like, I don't know, the camera's not like a good like behind view. It's almost like above it. So you're like looking down and just, yeah, it doesn't do well. Big horn. Alright, this is the track that should have like the horses and shit on it. So I'm real curious to see what the horses look like. Just a bunch of weird looking polygons running across the thing, probably. Ouch! Ouch! Move over to get the damage thing just to hit the wall and hurt myself. Yowzer! Yeah, steering's not great. Not the game's high suit, apparently. God. Oh! There they were for like the half a second you saw them on the screen. I'm impressed they tried to put anything else in this game on that, though. Like... Oh, what the... Falling rocks, come on now. Boost! Boost! Something for a truck horn. Yeah, no truck horn. Just one that people try to scare me sometimes when I'm playing games. Brr, brr, brr. Actually, I mean, all things considered, I think I have almost certainly played worse racing games. So, I'll give it that much. This track looks awful though, just a lot of turns down there on the mini-map. Oh, I like the airplane taking off there. And was that like a Mario and a Kirby head on the side of the track on like billboards? Yeah, it had Mario, Star Fox, and Kirby, sure enough. Whoa, dude, what are you doing? You're in the wall. Come on! Rank 3 is just unacceptable. You really gotta feather the gas on some of them turns. Oh shit. Oh, there went another plane. Whoa, dude. Come on. Get me out of the fucking wall. Oh, and that time the plane went right over you. Ah, I pushed the wrong button on that one. I meant to push my brake and I ended up pushing the nitro instead. Oops. Hey, finished out. It's like a microwave bag of popcorn with popping. You're not wrong at all. And then gives you your times. And it does have like a fun OST though. Total 833. With a little coop. It does seem very cutesy, you know, given the car's eyeballs and just the fonts are even like big and bubbly. It definitely feels like they made it for kids. Isn't decent from like, yeah, it's real quiet. I don't think there's anything you can do to change that either. Like, there's no options screen. Alright, well, let's check out what expert is, I guess, huh? Now I thought there was 3 classes. Let's master class, you probably have to beat expert for that though. Well, give it a whirl, I suppose. At least it is different tracks. It's not just like, oh, well, here on Expert it's the same tracks, it's just harder. Not that the graphics changed tremendously, considering, you know, the low amounts of shit that you can even see, but they put a medium effort into it, you know. Oh, I like the bridge. I'm getting better at controlling it too as we go on, for the most part. Still pretty far from my favorite racing game, though, on the Super Nintendo. And certainly, while the music is not bad, it does not hold a candle to Top Gear. I think that's probably still the best OST on a race game I've had on the Super Nintendo. Well, aren't you fancy, Mr. F1 Racer? See if I can manage to stay in front of him this lap or not. I don't think you have to finish first every time, but I bet you have to finish pretty well. I bet it's like you can't do less than second. Like third place, last place. You bastard! I was laying the nitro on too and it just did not do it. I find it interesting that you have lives in this game, so I'm curious if I'm about to lose a life. No? Apparently second place was good enough. What the hell? Interesting. Dolphins jumping over the course there. Making some weird, not really dolphin-like noises. Oof. Yeah, water really cut the frame rate down, huh? Oh, God. Oh, you sons of bitches. Oh, well, that's how you lose a life, huh? You just get knocked off the damn track into the water. Good God, get... Recover! Yeah, I managed first that time. Frame rate 5, engage the water. Yeah. I think it was kind of funny hitting the water though. It's like splash, and then you're like, oh, you're dead, by the way. Oh, we get to drive the truck again. This should be good. Well, if you finish a lap, you get an extra life. So we're gonna take that first right turn and try and make up the. Oh, I just fucked up on the save state. I have to drive this track over again because I'm stupid. This is what I get for using save states right there. I pushed the wrong button combination on the controller, and it reset, and now I have to do this fucking race over again. Oops. Damn, that's really it's really too bad. It's punishment is what that is. Whoa! Whoa! Come on, baby! Ah, go! Jesus. That hurt. I mean, I didn't go over the edge into the water at least, but boy, it's pretty much screwing me on the final lap there. That's alright. Second place isn't... Oh my god, it did it again? Really? Wow. Wow. Just... Well, fug. Third? Ouch. That sucked. Especially after a first place finish, then boning it and resetting it and getting third. Oh, it lets me keep going though, so that's the important part. Alright, we're not gonna screw that up a second time. As I was saying, I'm gonna try and get a life back by just finishing the first lap here. God damn. This thing drives like a hunk of shit. Come on, cross the finish line! Ah! Did I make it enough to get an extra one? No, just one extra car. It was literally appearing half a second before. Yeah, the truck's pretty bad. It obviously struggles with the truck. Not that it doesn't struggle with literally everything else, but the truck is bar none the worst. Oh shit. Oh, that's not good. Snowland makes steering a problem. I like the cute little snowmen, those are fun. Wow. Just screwed me on that, didn't it? Like, the game's not hard enough to see where the fuck you're going. Then when people hit you, your car, like, freaks out. Which is kind of cute, like watching your car do like the cartoon, like, Yuga thing where his eyes pop out and shit, but, not... Oh, god damn it. The flipping you around thing I could really do without. This is gonna be a last place finish right here. God, I'm doing awful. I guess you can finish in third and go on, but I'm willing to bet if you finish in last, you're probably gonna have to do the race over. Just a guess. Get back on the road, Jesus. Alright, snow track sucks. That's all I got. What color am I on the thing? I'm guessing I'm the yellow one, which means at the minimum the closest dude is like a full turn ahead of me. Oh, giant snowballs that you didn't even realize were snowballs until they were basically right next to you. That was a rough race right there. Out of rank, yep. Gotta finish in at least third. Alright, let's try that again now that we kind of know what we're up against here. Probably still not gonna do well. But maybe I can do a little better. God damn it. Get on the road. Jesus. My God, dude. Like, that was deliberate. He 100% hit me on purpose, being like, I know this is gonna flip his ass out. God damn. Come on. I don't need first, just let me not finish last. Felt like I was doing okay until that dude like flipped me like that. Ouch, come on. Now they're just being downright vicious. Oh, you son of a bitch, dude. Come on, I just need third. Don't need second. I wasn't first, but I'll take third. God damn it. Nitro, come on. Don't let him get you. That was brutal. That race sucks balls. Oh, that was only the third race. Oh shit. That's like a hard U. Ah! Star Fox R-Wing! Oh shit, what the? I thought it was a wall! It was a tunnel! There was no indication of a tunnel! It just looked like a wall. Okay, now we know. The big black holes in the foreground are tunnels. Go, baby, go! Woo! First place. Well, it should unlock the next set of courses anyway. Maybe. If it's not something like, oh, you need to score first on every race. Screw that one right there. White Land. Oof. That's awful. I'm just gonna stick with the coupe. The coupe's doing well enough. Hey, master! Alright, now I'll really get hosed. That's cute. I like the running car. I had not paused the game yet. That's adorable. Are you going to go through the whole game? I mean, maybe, I guess. I got 20 minutes left for tonight's stream. I probably should have stopped and and tried out the stunt tracks just to check out the other mode that I can do in single player. If I bomb out, I mean, I'll play this one out, and if I bomb out of this one or something, I'll go play the stunt mode. Ooh, oh, ooh. The section without walls. That's not what you want to see. That's the kind of shit where the computer gets real vicious and knocks you off. Whoa! Big U. Oh shit. No, I did it again. Boy. I'll say this, when you lose control, because of the whole cartoony bounce around thing, you really lose it. And you feel it too. You're like, oh, I really f***ed that one up. Get me over that thing before he bumps me off into the fucking non-existence. Go, 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 go! Hey, alright. Second place isn't bad. Man, just think, if I hadn't screwed up and reset that one race, and then came in that last one, I'd have another 10 minutes left. Extra time here. Ooh. I would say it's a nice flat looking course, but my guess is that it's going to throw some kind of weird surprise at me. Like lightning. Lightning's an interesting ad. I like the music. Oh, in the rain. They really went for it on this one. They're like, all right, guys, we know the frame rate's going to be abysmal, but let's try and do something cool and interesting. And my car legit exploded. Ooh, that frame rate, though. She is rough. Come on, buddy. That was it, wasn't it? Look at them, they're a good turn ahead of me now. One foobar and you're pretty much toast. Ah, shit. Man, having your car explode kind of sucks. Oh, and then a boulder. Oh, and then... Jesus. Yeah, this will be me out of the race. Woo! Alright, well I guess we'll go play the stunt tracks now. Because I don't think I'm going to get back into third. Just all over the fucking place. Yeah, look how far ahead of me the next dude is on the mini-map. Like, there's... Race is over. Rough. Oh, another boulder lands right on me and kills me. Oh, I got lapped? Wow, that's just rude. Very rude. Out of rank. Out of rank indeed. No, we don't want to do the race again. We're going to call that on the races. I do like that it's not just the same track over and over. Like, it's, you know, in Mario Kart, you're like from 50 to 100 to 150 to 200 cc or whatever. It's oh shit. I gotta retire both times. You know, it's the same tracks over and over, just the enemy's faster. And this one, not only is the opponent, I think, faster, but it's nice that every track is different. New slideshows to race on. Yes, it does feel a little like slideshows. I won't fight you on that. Alright, let's do some stunt trackies. Can I do the motorcycle on this? No! We'll do the monster truck, though. Rockfield. That sounds like a monster truck style place. Oh, you start in the trailer. That's nice. Oh, the point is to get the stars. Interesting. I wonder if you don't get all the stars, if you like have to do it over or what. Shit. Ah, fudge. I missed, what, 2 of them? Right at the end, basically. Oh. Not done yet. Ah! Toss it, just 37 out of 40 stars. Huh. So it's just like a timed, like, get the thing and see how good you can do, I guess. Seems pretty simple. Nothing wrong with that, I suppose. I did the reset thing again. Because I'm stupid. That's all there is to that. Actually, you know what? We've seen that. I want to try the motorcycle out before I'm done here. So we'll intentional reset now. Because there is a motorcycle. I think you can only play him on the free race, though. There he is. He looks kind of like an R-Wing with a duck bill on the front, I guess. Well, let's just stick with Easy Ride. How about them apples? he's fast, there's no doubt about that. And he definitely feels it. He's got... The steering's not any worse than the car I was using. Oh! Did you see the Nintendo truck? He tried to run me over. Wouldn't surprise me if Nintendo ran me over one day. Like, nah. They're like, you're clearly using our logos and shit for SNES's life, and that's against the rules. I used to play miniature games a lot. Warhammer Fantasy and 40K, and I actually hosted a Warhammer Fantasy podcast for like 8 years. And Games Workshop, they did send me a cease and desist at one point. They're like, hey, you got to change the logos and pictures and things because those are ours. And I was like, dude, like, I'm not making money. Like, literally, I'm free promotion for you, but whatever. So I had to change all my shit. It was kind of funny. I like how the motorcycle's eyes spin around all the time. His eyes turn so far back, looking backwards. I bought into Shatterpoint. Have you seen that? I'm waiting for it to ship. No, what's Shatterpoint? Is that like the new 40K starter set or something? If I had to guess. But yeah, I played Warhammer Fantasy since I was a little kid, basically. I got into it when I was like 15. And I didn't actually stop playing until GW killed Warhammer Fantasy and made Age of Sigmar, and that was 2016, I think. Something like that. And even then I played Age of Sigmar for a while because I went to tournaments and conventions all the time, and I had a lot of friends at those. And then when COVID hit, you know, all that stopped, and then I just never started playing again. Star Wars theme, like Kill Team. Right on. No, I've not heard of that. I played Star Wars X-Wing competitively for a while, but they got way too, I'm trying to think of the words for it. Power creep, I guess. Yeah, I was way into X-Wing for a hot minute. And then the release schedule was so fast, just so much new shit coming out. And it was literally like, and it was very, very clear, like if you didn't buy the new stuff, you were pretty hosed. The new rules are way different. I mean, haven't played the new rules, so I'd have to take your word on it. It's not something I'd buy into again, though. Like, I sold all my stuff and called it a day on that. I still have a Warhammer Fantasy army, an Age of Sigmar army. I have 6 Blood Bowl teams. I've always loved Blood Bowl. Splash! Wow, he's really hard to steer on that, like, bumpy hill thing. But I also picked up, like, 10 different games between then. Like, when Warhammer Fantasy died, me and my friends who played it really searched a lot for a new game to, like, be our main game. It just never happened. I played 40K on and off. You know, I sold my last army out of that probably back in 2015, 2016. Something like that. Yeah, the only GW thing I really play anymore is Blood Bowl. We have a league, which is on like its 5th season now. And I've been playing pretty consistently in that for the last 3 years. I just, you know, GW, I get you're a company, but they change shit sometimes just for the sake of what feels like making people have to, like, restart, you know? Like, I'm fine with the rule book cycles. Like, oh, you have to buy a new book every 4 years. That's whatever. But once they started doing stuff like changing the miniatures to the point of, like, all the Space Marines were getting larger, and now instead of 25 mil heroic, they're 32 to 36 mil, and you had to, like, rebase all. I'm like, nah, you're just being dicks. Blood Bowl is the one game that even with the changes, like, the models haven't really changed. Like, I could still take my shitty 25-year-old Blood Bowl team, and it's not only legal to use at a tournament, it's functional. I wish you could, like, pop a wheelie or something. I didn't know. That's crazy. I heard the Lord of the Rings game wasn't bad either. But, well, I think that's what we're going to call it for tonight. I'm a little torn on this game. I don't want to flat out give it a thumbs down. I actually did kind of enjoy playing it. But it is definitely not of the quality of, like, Top Gear. I struggle actually to think of a racing game other than Top Gear on the Super Nintendo that I've really, really thoroughly enjoyed. And yeah, I just really can't think of one. Like, I've had a couple that I've given thumbs up to because they weren't bad. But I struggle to give this a thumbs up. I want to give it like a thumb sideways. Like, the graphics are bright and colorful. I like the cars and the cartooniness of them. I like their eyeballs. The music in the background's okay. I like that they changed, you know. There's the 3 Novice, Master, and Expert, which means there's 12 different tracks. The stunt tracks, there's 4 different of those. So they put 16 different levels in the game, which is really nice, you know. It seems like they did put some effort into it. The frame rate suffers a lot, especially when you hit things and your character goes, you know. I feel like if they hadn't done that, it probably wouldn't be so bad. But just with the controls being kind of loose and sloppy, and then the frame rate suffering like it does, I guess I'm going to give it a thumbs down. I think it is a neat game to go back and play to experience, you know, Nintendo trying to keep up the pace. So, like, this was 94. I don't remember when the 32X came out for the Sega Genesis, but this was probably then, you know, and they were trying to do 3D, and 3D was polygons. Everything was polygonal. Like, I remember a number of games, Virtua Racing, Virtua Fighter on the 32X and in the arcades. PlayStation, I don't know if PlayStation was out quite yet, but it was coming. And polygons were the future. And just seeing Nintendo, you know, putting the effort into trying. And what's funny is, you know, Sega was like, look, we'll build you this other add-on that's going to be like another $70 to process 32-bit games. And Nintendo was like, nah, just put it in the cartridge. They're like, here's the chip, make it work. And it does work, not super well. You know, like you pointed out, Tron, the pop-in and the short-ass draw distance. And the awful frame rates. I'm impressed that they worked it at all, you know. But they gave it their best. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was their very slim in-between when they made the jump from 16 to 64. Because didn't it? It was 16-bit, Genesis and Super Nintendo. And then Genesis had the 32-bit, the 32X, and then the Sega Saturn. And then jumped up to the Dreamcast, which was essentially the 64-bit system. So they had an in-between. And then PlayStation started at 32. And then Nintendo jumped from 16 all the way to 64. And we're like, all the way, go for it. But that did mean they had to wean the Super Nintendo for a number of years whilst they did that. I don't know. I give it a thumbs down, but I think you probably, if you're a fan of Super Nintendo games, you should give it a shot. Just because it's an interesting look back at the history. Like, it's a quirky game, and I like it, but not necessarily enough to recommend it. And just for funsies, before we dump it here, I bet this. I don't feel like I ever see this game out at conventions, and so I wonder if it's worth much. I'm gonna guess probably $20 $20 feels probably right. Maybe 15, unless it got to be rare. In which case it may jump up to 50. But I'm going to say $20. I'm looking at my price charting. He'll go $30. We are both way the fuck off. It peaked in, it looks like 2017. It peaked at $16. Current loose price $9.69. Honestly, I think for $10 I might be tempted to buy this game if I ever run into it. I mean, $10 isn't bad. This was, I mean, any game that can entertain you for an hour is, you know, whatever. I pay $60 to go see a movie for a couple hours and pay $10 for an hour of entertainment. Play it once every couple months or something. Right, exactly. Why not? Why the hell not? But that is going to be it for tonight. The current set of 5 games, we've played Sparkster, Stunt Race, and Super Star Wars. That leaves us with Earthworm Jim and Uncharted Waters New Horizons. I feel like Uncharted Waters is a Koei game. I know it's a Koei game. I feel like that's the perfect game to play on a Saturday where I want to quit early and play Shadow Complex some more. So we're looking at Earthworm Jim on Wednesday night. God damn, I haven't played Earthworm Jim in a long time, but I do remember that game. That was like the age of gross out humor. Like Ren and Stimpy were big, Earthworm Jim, Booger Man. There's probably some other ones I'm not thinking of. But so yeah, that'll be Wednesday night, Earthworm Jim. Tron, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Anybody who watched this on VOD or on YouTube later, I appreciate you guys too. Anybody who lurked, thank you. I love Earthworm Jim. A lot of people love Earthworm Jim. But that's it. We'll see you guys. Have a good one. Peace out.